Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're all doing well. I am on with my design team project for Whichcraft Do You Do for March. So I have been using the Mushroom Ephemera Collection set 1, which has these beautiful pages in it, and it has these same pictures in varying sizes. So I did use this last month to create some ephemera for the journals that I'm making this month, which I will show you again. I made these little stamp blocks and I made some little tags, which I have here, which I'll be using. And it came with these big pages as well. Now these were the pictures that I used for the stamp blocks and the tags, so I've got them to use if I need as well. And these are the same pictures but in a bigger size, so beautiful for journal pages. So they came 2 to a page and I've just cut them down ready to use. So I'm going to back them onto my pages, and I've printed out 2 of each so that I can have a bit of a play around. So that's what I'm going to do today. So I'll just put these ones to the side. And what I have done already is a bit of fussy cutting, so I'm going to be using this one. So firstly, to prep this, I might just distress around the edges. I have a distress tool here. Not very used to using it. I'm just going to do a bit of light distressing just down the edges. Now, I might be sewing around them. I'm not sure, which might ruin all my hard work distressing them, but we will see. Just didn't want them too neat and pretty. And then I'm grabbing my black soot distress ink because the edges are already distressed on the print, and it looks like they're done with a sort of black or smoky colour. So I'm just going around them with my black soot just to get rid of the whiteness. And of course, with the distressed edges, it sticks nicely to all those gnarly bits that we've created. And then I've fussy cut some bits and pieces out of the second copy of this. So I've cut out this little ticket piece, cut out the little numbers up the top, cut out this mushroom, just the head of the mushroom there. And then I've cut out some of the fern pieces, just the ones that go down there for now. So we'll have a play with them after too. So all these bits will need a bit of ink as well, just to get rid of the whiteness. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, now I'm not very artistic, but I do try, try hard. I have some gel pens. So this is a pack of just cheapy gel pens that I got from Kmart. So this has a few different types. It has like glitter and metallics and just normal ones, I think, and pastels or something. But I like playing around with them. Now, a lot of people use stickles and that. I don't have stickles. I do have some glitter glue and stuff, but I find these really good. It's a bit like adding a bit of glitter glue on that without the mess, and it's a lot easier to get it where you want it, I find. So I'm just going to play around with these just a little bit. I'm doing quite a colourful, sort of colourful journal. I mean, these are just beautiful and colourful, so I'm sort of adding to it a bit. So I've got a green and a blue here. And what I'm doing is I'm not drawing lines as such, but I'm just adding a little bit of glitter or bling just here and there in the fern leaves. Just a little bit of scribble. I'm trying to make it not too noticeable that it's just scribble. It's more like just little dots and that. But you can sort of only see it when you turn the page certain ways. So And so we're going to do that also with our little leaves that we've inked. And then we've got the blue here. Now I think with this, I might just go a little bit just along the bottom. And again, I don't want to do just a plain thick line or anything. I'm just doing a few sort of dots. And I might even go down one side of the stems. Okay, now I've got to figure out what we're going to do. So we'll stick this number down. I'll just grab my tweezers for this. So I'm just layering these up just to add a little bit of dimension. I tend not to add glue the whole way around the piece, and that way the edges can sit up a little bit. Might do this ticker piece. Now with this, we can make this a tuck spot if we like, or a little pocket. Just debating. I might do it as a pocket and see how it goes. So I'll stick it. Down the bottom and down the two sides. We can slip something in there afterwards if we like. Do a little mushroom top. And again, I'm not going to put glue around the edges. I will put it on these edges because we want them to stick flat, but the top and the bottom especially, I'm not going to put glue right to the edge there. So just in the middle, down there. Quick with this glue too to get it where we want it. I think that'll do. Now what I do is just run my tweezers underneath just to lift this bit up a bit. You can curl it up more if you want to in that. Just creates that bit of dimension, which I really like. You could add a bit more shadow on that underneath if you wanted to as well. That's something I'll play around with on personal journals in the future, I think, rather than messing up my page. Okay, now I want to decide whether I want, oh, that's what I want to do on this one. I think what I'll do with my fern leaves is add a couple more fern leaves down here. Why not? Rather than wasting all of that other page that we cut bits out of, we can utilise some of these pieces over here. finding the one I want. Maybe that one there. Now I've got to remember that we're tucking something in there too. About that's all right. Okay, so we've got our ticket block that we made last month. So what I might actually do is break this one up. I know I like it the way it is, which you could use it the way it is, but you can also use them individually. You can rip them apart, which would look better too, but I'm going to cut them because I'm a bit afraid of breaking them if I rip them. So I've just cut out the one that goes with this picture. And I think he will sit nicely in a little, yep, that works really well. It's not the sturdiest little pocket either, but this is quite thin paper that we've got this ticket on, so this stamp. So that fits really nicely in there and it can be taken out and put elsewhere. So that's going to be that page. I could add more, and as I said, I'll probably end up sewing around it. I'm not 100% sure yet. So we'll just trim these bits now and ink again, and then that's that page probably pretty done. So we'll do another one together, I think. That's really pretty. I love the blue gel pen on that. You can see, I don't know how well you can see it, but as you move it around you can see the glitter bits, which is beautiful. So let's have a look what else we've got here to do. Did a bit of fussy cutting last night. So we have this page ready. So this one I've already distressed and inked around the edge of the page, but I haven't yet inked around my pieces. So I've cut out the 2 butterflies or moths, and I've cut out the top part of this mushroom here. So we're going to stick those on and then figure out what else we would like to do. So I'll just ink those up. All right, now this one, I don't have gel pens that are in the colour of the mushrooms or the butterflies. I only have the green one for the ferns. So I'm just going to go down the stems a little bit. Don't know if I'll do much more than that. I might do the leaves just a tad. But even just this, doing it on the stems, just adds that little bit of interest and sparkle. I think that'll do for this one actually. So now we'll make sure we've got this. It's definitely the right way around. The right glue. And again, I don't mind if some of the little bits lift up a tad and add that dimension that I want. So again, I've left bits at the bottom. That can be lifted a tad. I mean, of course, when you close the book, it's going to flatten them down, but that's all right. You can still notice the dimension a bit, which is nice. And then we do similar with the butterflies. To make sure we've got the right one. We've got a bigger one and a smaller one there. Now with these, I just decide which wings I don't want to necessarily stick down. You can like stick the bottom down and leave the top up a bit, or stick one side down and leave the other side up a bit, which I might do with these ones. So I might stick mainly this side down and leave some of this side unstuck. Make sure I'm getting it the way I want it. Yep. Of course, you don't want to leave too much unstuck because you don't want it getting all ruined when you turn in your book pages. Something like that should work. And it's just trying to line things up, which is difficult at times, especially when you've got glue like this that dries very, very quickly. It gets tacky very, very quickly. That's about as good as I'm going to get with that one. So I cut the antennae off of the butterflies because it's too hard to fussy cut around them and they're too fiddly. So we rely on the ones that are on this page, the under page. So I'll do similar with that one. Okay, now for this one, I reckon we can have some fibre or something down the bottom. So I'll see what I've got hanging around here. Just got all sorts of stuff. But I have been using a bit of fibre on some of the journal cards and that I'm putting in here. So to go with that, we can use some similar. Oh, some of this might look nice, some hessian. Maybe just along there. Use what we've got. Careful, it's all going to fall to bits in a minute. I do quite like that though, so I think we'll put that down before it does fall to bits. get it stuck before we knock all those little pieces out that want to fall out. Where's my little album? I've got some bits and pieces from Whichcraft Do You Do here from previous project. Some of the colours might go really well. Oh, I do like that. Maybe just that. I've got a bigger one, but I think that's... Oh, that's nice too. Decisions. Yeah, we'll use a bigger one. Or I like that too. I could be here forever just debating between these two. I love the colour on that one. That fits really nicely. I'm going to use that one. And so we'll need to ink that a little bit. And then we'll back that. Or would I prefer it on? Maybe something like that so it's a bit flatter. Yeah, we might put it on this. Tweezers just knocked some of the print off then. I hate that. There must be a bit of glue on them. I'll just ink that up afterwards. It will be fine. I might get some pencil to it actually. Some brown pencil and colour it in. Okay, love it. All right, so I think that's really cool. So I thought I'd come on and just show you how I'm preparing the pages for the journals that I'm doing, the mushroom journals. Simple but effective, just adds something a little extra to these pages. Bit of dimension. I might find something else for this one, I'm not sure yet. So, and as I said, I'm still debating whether I'm going to sew around them or not when I put them onto their backing pages. So, yeah, I will be back sometime later in the month for a flip through of the journal. But take care of yourselves, be good. Check out the links below. I will have the mushroom kits that I'm using in these projects linked down below for you. So go and check them out, and Whichcraft Do You Do's shop. And I will see you again soon. Bye.